And then along came Diamond Jim. Melbourne spent $39,000 and months negotiating with South Australian club Sturt before John Tilbrook made his debut in June.
Well, there's a good shot of him. Getting a great cheer. He's paid off his first dollar. Oh, and he's kicked the thing about 150.
Among the great marks of the season were these. Melbourne's Gary Hardiman. He instilled a toughness in them that occasionally came to the boil, like this day at the MCG against Melbourne. There were no reports from this brawl. The odd broken nose and ripped Guernsey provided the only aftermath. For the VFL Tribunal, it was a hectic year. They heard 30 reports. This brawl at Moorabbin was responsible for the introduction of televised evidence at VFL tribunals. Not that it did Ian George of St Kilda much good. George, number 46, was reported for striking Melbourne's Dennis Clark, was found guilty and suspended for 2 weeks. Magnificent touch all season, it was difficult to believe that the Magpies had to battle to get into the finals. They beat Melbourne by 1 point in the last game to secure 5th place, but were bundled up by Richmond the very next week in the elimination final. Earlier in the season, Peter McKenna had retired after having part of his kidney removed. He'd played 182 games and kicked 837 goals. He'd topped the ton 3 times. It was a season of change. The VFL launched its properties division. After a protracted battle, John Patura was cleared to Richmond. In exchange, South Melbourne received the clearances of Brian Roberts, Graham Teasdale and Francis Jackson. Laurie Fowler collided with George Young. Wayne Judson went down.
Keeps it in play. Whoa.
Francis Burke.
Kick up towards the centre wing. It was too high for McCullough.
But nothing stopped the game from accelerating.
Heads for home there. Runs up towards the half-forward flank. Gets a long hand pass across here towards Woodman. Woodman gives it back towards Carroll. Here's a shot at goal coming up as Carroll puts it on its way. That's the best passage of play by Mel.
He had a very good season too, Bob.
Yes, well, there's his kick. It's a lovely kick. And off.
Up right in front of the umpire. Gary Hardiman hit Jeff Rains and got one back.
Again by Hardiman, and the free kick goes to Rains, and
in Melbourne by 7. Fitzroy's rise as a power was the success story of the year. At VFL Park, they massacred Melbourne, kicking a VFL record of 36-22, 238 to Melbourne's 6-12-48. It was the biggest score and most mammoth win ever.
the wing. Robbie Flower up high, hooks it down, goes on again, knocks it back over the top. Magnificent football by Flower. It's Robbie Flower in full flight. Absolutely! Football at its best.
Melbourne moving down there out towards Wells. Oh, beautiful.